Welcome back, guys. This is going to be one of those little in-between jobs. We got this Honda Civic right here from Chuck. He's our good friend. He owns a local battery shop right around the corner. And we do all his frame work and some of his paint work sometimes as well. But he's a really good friend, really good mechanic. Whenever he calls and says he has something that needs to be fixed, we have to fix it right away. That's just how it works. Because when we go over there, anything we need, he takes care of us right away. So we kind of both put each other first, and that's why she's here. And she's going on the rack before my car, even though my car's been here a lot longer than this car. So we're gonna get this thing on there. As you guys can see, the front end is swiped over to the right. So basically we just need to pull the frame rails back over that way and make sure the square lines up, and then shoot it back over to him, see what he thinks. All right, so we got the car strapped down, and I went ahead and pulled off the headlights. And lucky for me, you know, like sometimes when there's a hard to reach bolt, you find out that the previous person didn't put them back on. So it's like a little blessing, you know. It's always easier to put it back than to remove it. But yeah, both those bolts are missing, so we'll definitely put those back when we put this thing back together. All right, so before we do any kind of pulling, we want to measure the square on this thing. So we're going to use our tram gauge here. Oh dang, that's off by a lot. Nah, it's not that much. So whenever you measure the diamond like this, how much ever it's off, let's say if it's an inch, you always divide that in half. Usually, sometimes one side can go more than the other, but normally if you just even it out, you're fine. So now what we need to do is we need to measure the frame rails as well, just to see how bad they're off. So we're going to go to that bolt right there. Okay, yeah, so see, it's saying the same thing. So what is that, about a ½ inch right there, Nate? So we need to pull this thing to the left a whole quarter of an inch. All right, so since the measurement on the rails is the same as the measurement on the core support, we can just grab the rails and pull them, and then that should, in theory, make that square up as well, because the rails and the center core support are connected. So we're gonna put a deep hook right there and try to move them. The most important part of this whole operation is to loosen all the K-frame bolts, because basically what happens is when the car gets hit, there's usually like a really big amount of pressure, and when it hits, the bolts are kind of adjustable on there. So when it bends it over, it's going to be tightened in the wrong direction. So when you loosen all the bolts on the K-frame and then square up the frame on it, all your bolts should go in and out freely. So we loosen all those, we do our pull, we make sure that the diamond is straight, and then we tighten them. Because a lot of people, you know, they like to pull it and then tighten them, and then when you loosen them, take it down, the frame goes back. So you have to make sure that your frame is squared up before you tighten the subframe. Got all the bolts loose, and we are ready to do some pulling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give me a hammer, and we're going to straighten out this core support. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. There we go. All right, so I've closed the hood and the gaps are, they're almost there, but we need to measure our square on the radiator support again, just to see if we possibly might need to go more. Because I guarantee you, we're going to need to be pulling more. We gotta go more. Not much more though. See, ain't no camera tricks here. Look. Hey, that looks pretty good to me.
Yes, sir.
All right, now let's put the headlights on it.
See how it all fits up?
See how everything lines up.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the headlights on it, and before we install the bumper, we are actually going to take the car off of the clamps and pull it up forward. That way we can straighten out the bottom of this core support real good, and then we'll slap the bumper on it and she'll be good to go.
You slamming into Vlad's car with that, Jack.
Post that video. Should have just posted it.
Yeah.
Like what else do you need to know?
What you mean, kinda? Come on with it. A little bit more. Hair more. Ah, you good. He asked you to fix this?
Huh?
He say anything about this?
No, but I've seen it, so I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, of course. You know you actually did that coming up on the frame machine.
Nah.
You adjust the wrench method? Ah, me palo na голові, да? Це було б смішно.
Ну да.
Бо було б доньк. Once you go more, it's scary like this. That's behind it. Okay, right. Make this outro. I hear you. Is this how it's supposed to?
No idea. No idea. So we got the car off the frame rack and it looks good. All the gaps line up, the headlights fit, everything is nice and lined up. It's squared up. And you guys seen we didn't tighten that subframe until after we measured it. So I think he's gonna be really happy. What do you think, Nate?
Yes, sir. I think so too.
What do you guys think? Do you think the owner will be happy? Also, what do you think we should charge for a job like this? What'd it take us, Nate? I would say it took us maybe like 4 hours probably.
Yeah, about 4 hours.
Yeah, because there was a lot of distractions throughout the day. Plus it's like 110 degrees out here. So it's pretty hot. It's hard to work. And Ben took the fan. So Ben, you got to bring our Cool Boss back. That Cool Boss was sent here, not over there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. It motivates us to bring you guys more content. And also check us out on Instagram at 23rd_garage. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.